Hey guys, how you doing? So ever since I installed the engine super starter from Ancel, the BS200 super starter on our Jeep, I've really enjoyed the battery monitor app that it includes. And so I've looked into these battery monitors, and Ancel sent me this BM300 Pro battery monitor. We're going to hook it up. We're going to see how it works and see if it gives us good information on our battery. Now, this is for 24 volt, 12 volt, and 6 volt battery systems. It'll detect voltage, battery power, and temperature. And it monitors your state of charge of your battery, so you can always know what the battery condition is. And if it's starting to get weak, you know that you need to either put on a trickle charger, start your vehicle up, which is what my plan is, because the vehicle that this is going on is my 2016 GMC Sierra, and I don't drive that vehicle, but I don't hardly drive it at all. But I do try to start it about at least once a week. Sometimes I even forget. And I want to be able to use this so that I can just pull it up and see what the state of charge is to know if I need to start it and charge the battery up. But the cool thing about this is it only draws 1 milliamp, but I do want to check that before I install it just to make sure. The manual here does say that it only draws 1 milliamp, which is next to nothing. It was easy to install the app. I have not installed this onto the, paired it up with the phone yet. But you just you can either scan your picture here of your QR code or here on the in the manual, and it will take you straight to the app. You download it, and then we're going to see how it installs here in just a second. But the first thing I want to do is I'm just going to take my power unit here, and we're going to take our meter, and I just want to see how much current this thing actually pulls. And I'm going to hit output on my little power unit here, and that should put 13 volts to the device, and we should see the meter jump up to whatever it's going to be. That's 1 milliamp. So it did initially jump up to about 4 or 5, and then it settled down to, that's 1 milliamp. So what they say is accurate. Let's just see. I've got the app installed, but I do not have the device paired with it yet. I'm going to open the app up. In fact, let me start my phone recorder so that we can get that. Okay, so I'm going to start the app. Okay, here's the app. Now, I should be able to hit add device. Since this is powered up, I'm assuming it's going to detect it, and it does. 55AB, 55AB. So let's go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and install it right here. Then I'm going to connect this to my truck, and we're going to see. Oh, I think you've got to select the serial number. It is going on a car. It is 12 volt. The battery in this truck is a regular lead acid. You can see that you'd select whatever kind of battery that you're connecting it to. Device name. I'm just going to name it my truck. 2016 Sierra. Next. I don't care about fuel price or fuel consumption. And there it is. It is probably about 77 degrees, and we got 13 volts here on the power supply, and it's showing 12.98. So it looks like it's got a graph. So let me go hook this up, and then we'll mess around with the app a little bit and see how this thing's going to work. All it does, oh, they do say in the manual to if you want the most accurate battery temperature reading, use this Velcro and tape it to the side or the top of your battery. The side is going to be the best because that's where your plates are. So let me go get this installed on the battery. All right, guys, so I've got it installed. I've got it taped right here to the side of the battery. Positive to positive, negative to negative. In this case, this little cover still goes on. Here's the app. You can show them that this truck's been sitting at least a week. The voltage is 11.92. Temperature at the side of the battery is 80 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to remote start this truck, and we're going to watch the monitoring system here. No, it's not going to remote start. But you can see the graph. It's, I guess because I disconnected the battery and hooked it back up, it's not going to remote start it. So I'm going to go start it manually. All right, we can see the alternator's putting out. Whenever we just cranked it, the voltage dropped to 8.96. That's actually below spec, which means that this battery was weak. In fact, it even tells you cranking voltage low. Cranking time was 900 milliseconds. Charging test. We'll go ahead and hit start testing, but I'm not going to rev the engine up. Idle speed test. So it's going to check the voltage at idle. The idle's actually coming down, so it might kind of skew that test. High speed, you're supposed to rev the engine up between 25 and 3,000 RPM. I could be inside doing that right now since this is Bluetooth, but I'm not going to do it. And then diode ripple test. So 14.75, 14.86, and 9 millivolt is the ripple. I believe, if I remember right, anything under about 50 millivolt is considered a good ripple. So 9 millivolt is definitely within that ballpark. It's charging. It's saying it's 2%. Like I say, this battery, if I get in and just turn the key on and I've got like a scan tool hooked up, within about 2 minutes, I get the indication up on my dash. It says to start the vehicle because the battery is low. That's just after about 2 minutes. Got a nice little graph. You can connect multiple devices to this app. Now that tells where you're located. Got a history. And yeah, like I say, you can have multiple devices. So if you have multiple cars that you want to monitor, you can have one of these connected to each car, and you can monitor them. Of course, you got settings. It will give you a notification. So if you're inside the house or whatever, and the battery drops below whatever you've got your parameters set at, it'll let you know that the voltage is low. Abnormal cranking notification, low voltage alarm, power alarm, GPS tracking, export data unit, language, firmware update. Guess I got the latest. And about. Pretty cool little device, it looks like. So I'm just going to let my vehicle run for a little bit, let it charge the battery up. But you can see how handy that can be. Anyway, might take a look at one of these. Especially if you're in a situation like me where you've got a car that sits on a regular basis and you don't drive it a whole lot, this would be a good way to monitor the battery and see, what kind of condition it is in at any given time. Anyway, we're done. You guys take care.